Jelly Baby here. It's been a while since I actually recorded a video. Just things at school have just been busy. So I thought REN's released a couple of tracks, and I thought I'd look at one tonight. It's called Suicide, and it obviously deals with some quite difficult topics. Partially, I think, written to cover some of that emotion that REN has felt over his friend's suicide, over Joe's suicide. We just have a watch, see what happens.
Falling through the cracks of the night.
Straight off, love the harmonies that he's put there. That sort of musical sort of catch that he's put in there. It's really nice. And it feels sort of upbeat for what the theme is, but we'll just keep going.
A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep.
Weird. REN loves that pig imagery, the pig mask imagery. That never feels the right time. And he's obviously talking about himself a little bit here. Let's keep going.
But can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone rubber. Bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you. Oh, I, falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Oh.
I love the imagery in the video. That sort of cartoony feel, that animated sort of feel to it. Apparently he's used AI to create sort of the perpetually sort of changing images. If you're looking at a face, it's not standing still for very long at all. And it's got that sort of flow through it, that sort of, which is really nice. I like that. It's really sets up the song really nicely.
Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy. I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. I'm so.
Yeah, he's bringing in that imagery from, or rather that paying homage to his own songs. The Sick Boy, great song. If you haven't caught it, please watch it. It's a good song. And he's talking about his own situation here, about how the sickness is making him feel and everything else, but he's saying that has always been in the back of his mind, that suicide feeling of, wouldn't it be much easier if I just ended it? But he's saying it's never been the right time. So something has always held him back, whether that's his own optimism about life or his own outlook and the way that he thinks about life, which is a really important sort of thing. There's loads of imagery in there where we're seeing men who are at sort of really difficult points in their life for whatever reason, whether it's a mental health reason, a medical reason, or whatever, but it's men that are lonely is the imagery that I'm sort of getting from this. Let's go.
fucking washed up and seasick. Masochistic kid with a split lip. 6 feet deep, I can't eat, I'm nervous. Won't stay down cause my body purges. Useless my mother, can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale cause my cheeks leak colour. Truth is my father, you choose your karma. Draw for the sword and drive through the armour. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, falling through the cracks of the night sky. I like goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
It's just really, really brilliant imagery. I love the way that it's always changing on his face, but that hard imagery that we've got there of people that are in sort of dire situations. You know, you've got the busker there who's playing to earn enough money for whatever to survive, but then is sleeping rough on the streets. You know, these are people that are in desperate, dire situations, that may feel like suicide is the only option, but they don't take that option. You know, there's some sort of positivity that holds them back, something that holds them back. And he's saying, you know, to him it just never seemed the right time, which is good. You know, he obviously is a thoughtful person. He's thinking about the impact that it's going to have.
Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
I've got a feeling this is going to be tough, yeah. Just the way that he's breathing and everything else, it's going to be a lot tougher to listen to.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sega, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plastic cast. The truth is to the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it works, cause I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I could find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you absurd. Fuck.
I think that last verse sort of is all of that emotion that Ren's been holding in since the death of his friend, pouring out. And he says there, you know, some of us are born lucky. I don't think that the REN is making any reference at all to monetary wealth or happiness or anything else. You know, throughout the song he's referencing things that he goes through and that he has gone through and the difficulties that he's gone through. And I think the lucky that he refers to is purely that ability that some people have to push down that feeling, push down that overwhelming feeling of that depression can give you, that mental health can leave you in, that you feel that it is the right move to take your own life. And Ren is saying that you know, some of us are able to push that away and rationalize it and say that no, it's not right. That's the lucky bit that he's saying. You know, he's dealing with difficulties, and all of us, and as he showed in the video, you know, some of the imagery that he's using in the video, there are people that deal with difficulties in their life every day, and that they make that decision, that conscious decision to not, that something, there's a sunlight, there's something that's going to keep them on the normal plane. And then emotionally he breaks down his feelings of the aftermath. How now, still, however many years later, it still affects him really, really deeply. How he plays out the whole scene in his mind again and again and again. That what if he had got there 5 minutes earlier? You know, and picturing that getting there 5 minutes earlier and pulling the person, Joe, back from the edge. You know, that's the aftermath. And it's not a video about contemplating suicide, it's about breaking through and really thinking about it and coming out the other side, making that conscious decision that it's not right, it's not the right time, it's never the right time. Doesn't matter what happens or what happens to you, it's never ever the right time to even to think that. But to some people that's you know, it's an option they don't even go through. But anyway, that was difficult. It was especially the last part. That was hard. Very, very difficult. And Ren's done it again. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you like what I do, then please drop me a like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.